Welcome to Taiwan Headlines, news that matters to Taiwan's future. So, no Facebook posts from pop stars. Taiwan's population fell for the first time on record in 2020, down 0.18%, or 41,885 people from the previous year. Taiwan will become a super-age society by 2025, meaning that 1 in 5 citizens will be over the age of 65. Mainly due to the falling birth rate and rapidly aging population. The number of marriages also dropped in 2020 to a low not seen in over a decade. Apple iPhone maker Hon Hai Precision, also known as Foxconn, has signed a deal with Chinese electric car maker Byton to help produce its first vehicle. The move marks a big push by Foxconn into auto manufacturing as it tries to diversify its business beyond just assembling consumer electronic products. Byton's M-Byte SUV is expected to launch by the first quarter of 2022. Now, there's also talk of Apple coming out with a self-driving car in 2024, and some rumors have included Hon Hai as a potential partner. On Jan 6th, the Taipei City Council became the first council to pass a resolution to seek a constitutional interpretation on racto-pork regulations. Taipei Mayor Ko Wen-je said he respects the council's resolution. The Financial Supervisory Commission is raising the maximum reward tenfold for whistleblowers to encourage reporting of high-level financial crimes. The maximum reward will be 4 million NT, or around 140,000 US dollars, paid to those who provide information that helps the FSC uncover financial crimes that are penalized with at least a 10 million NT fine or 3 years imprisonment. Rewards for rewarding low-level crimes will be increased 5-fold. The Investment Commission has announced that it will check the identity of the shareholders of TutorABC, the largest online English teaching platform in Taiwan, to determine whether the company is backed by Chinese investment. An investigation on the blog Laurencha, linked to on our site, report.tw, has shown pretty conclusively that TutorABC and the Chinese parent company iTutor Group present themselves as one online. The staff of TutorABC has to abide by a One China directive, whether or not they live in China, with teachers being fired for as innocuous a statement as, "I am a Taiwanese teacher." A Japanese survey found that 78% of respondents felt close to Taiwan, and 68% described Taiwan as trustworthy. Asked why they had positive feelings, they cited the friendliness of Taiwanese people, the country's shared history, and the fact that many Taiwanese can speak Japanese. A similar survey in Japan last year found that 90% of respondents had a negative impression of China. The opinion poll was paid for by Taiwan's representative office in Japan. UK-based Flight International ranked Taiwan's Air Force as the 10th most powerful in the world, ahead of Japan, which was ranked 11th. The U.S. topped the list, with China coming in second. Following last week's political military dialogue between the U.S. and Taiwan, U.S. Secretary of State announced that U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Kelly Craft, will visit Taiwan. Her three-day trip will start on January 13th and leave on the 15th, only 5 days before President Trump, and presumably her, will be leaving office. She will not be the highest-ranked person to visit Taiwan from the U.S., but she will be the first U.S. ambassador to the UN to visit the country. A spokesperson of China's permanent mission to the United Nations said, quote, "The United States will not succeed in its attempt to harm China's core interests through political manipulation on the Taiwan question. We wish to remind the United States that whoever plays with fire will burn himself. The United States will pay a heavy price for its wrong action. China strongly urges the United States to stop its crazy provocation, stop creating new difficulties for China-U.S. relations and the two countries' cooperation in the United Nations, and stop going further on the wrong path." All right, that's it for today's show. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And if you can, please do support us as a patron on Patreon. It means a lot to us here at Taiwan Report.
This has been brought to you by the Taiwan Report. For more content like this, become our patron at report.tw.
还有就是那个台湾狗啦，最喜欢我的台湾狗了。